case, the man arrested in the killing of far-right-wing activist Charlie Kirk, is said to be not cooperating with the authorities. Investigators are still working to establish the motive for the shooting by talking to his friends and family who actually supported gun rights and were registered Republicans. Tyler Robinson, 22, will be formally charged tomorrow. He remains in custody in Utah in the meantime. Joining me now from the International Affairs Desk is James André. James, at this point, what exactly do we know about Tyler Robinson?
Now, we have actually learned a little bit more yesterday thanks to a press conference, not a press conference, actually a series of interviews by Utah Governor Cox, who, explained more about what was in the investigation. He's the one who exactly said that, indeed, Tyler Robinson was not cooperating at this stage, also stating that, indeed, when he is formally charged, he will be in court, and that will be an opportunity to ask him some more questions and maybe know more about his exact motives. What he did, though, explain is that, indeed, we have a better picture of who he is. So, indeed, he is from a conservative family. There were pictures of him that have been taken down from social networks now, where you could see him, basically with guns. He was part of a Mormon family as well as, Utah is a very important stronghold of the Church of the Latter-day Saints. So, very much a conservative Republican background, a clever young man, actually, who had very good grades, got into university, had a full scholarship, and then dropped out after a few months and went to study electricity back in his hometown, dropped down from the very university where he gunned down Charlie Kirk. Now, what we learnt as well is that, indeed, he shares his life with a man who is transitioning gender-wise, who is also his roommate, and this person is being interrogated right now and is being questioned about the motives. He says he had absolutely no information that it was happening, and he is fully cooperating with the law. But in any case, of course, this is also an important piece of information when it comes to, understanding exactly who Tyler Robinson was, and indeed, when he was pressed with questions, Governor Cox also went on to say that he'd been radicalized in leftist ideology over internet, going on to say that he considered, once again, Governor Cox from Utah, that social media and internet were cancer for young generations. So, what we are seeing here is this is pretty much the picture at this stage.
And following up from that, of course, the social media platforms are full of conspiracy theories, aren't they, about Robinson and the reasons for why he did what he did?
Yes, well, absolutely. I mean, what we are seeing playing out now is, I'd say, quite a lot of online violence. I mean, including with some very prominent figures when it comes to, this left versus right political violence that has been on the rise in the United States. And with this assassination of Charlie Kirk, this is very much a watershed moment that, once again, the governor of Utah said, as he is a Republican as well himself, and he's been trying to calm things down. The problem is we are in a landscape where it's extremely divided, extremely fractured. Obviously, the fact that Tyler Robinson's boyfriend and roommate is transitioning, is in a gender transition, is going to be obviously used by right-wing right-wing groups, and as Charlie Kirk was very much, this was one of his main staples in all these, meetings he had on campuses across the country was, about transgender rights. He was very much opposed to transgender rights. He was absolutely transphobic. So, of course, this is, one of the reasons why he was loathed by the LGBT community as well. And, of course, what we are seeing is, a situation which is very tense across the country. And there's actually already been one incident, which is a man who's been arrested in Phoenix in front of, Turning Point USA, which the headquarters, which was the organization that was started by Charlie Kirk. And he's been, damaging a vigil that has been put up in memory of Charlie Kirk. He was taken into custody. But, that gives you an idea of like this pressure that is simmering and indeed very strong on the social networks. And the fact that, Donald Trump himself, the US president, doesn't seem to be wanting to calm things down. He appears to be wanting to weaponize things and demonize, if you like, the left. So, yes, it is a moment where, things will need to calm down, hopefully, but could very well boil over.